Greetings, YouTube. Hey, what's up? This is Mike from Screaming Samurai Studio. This is, let me get that out. I didn't realize that my finger moved into frame so quickly on this side, but this is going to be my entry into the scale model Addict contest, spring contest that's going on right now. Just started. I feel a little awkward right now. I'll be honest with you, because a fellow forum member by the name of Jatia has entered the same kit, but he's going to do the Jango Fett version, I believe. But regardless, it's kind of like two women showing up at a party with the same dress on. I feel it's a little awkward. I don't know how I'm going to stand out from his, but at this point I'm kind of considering changing kits, but I'm not sure if I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one, and I don't do too many out-of-box reviews, but I'm going to go ahead and do one this time around just to highlight again that this is a kit that I've had on the bench for about 6-8 months, but I just haven't started it at all. This is a 172 scale kit, and just to kind of go over some of the differences between this kit and the AMT kit that was available through the 80s and 90s. That kit is allegedly supposed to be a 172 kit as well, but as you can see, it's a very significant difference in size. This is the last remaining parts of a Slave-1 that I did about a year, maybe 2 years ago. I had some lights in it, but you know, as you could tell, it did not meet a very good end. It was through no fault of its own, it became the target of a much-needed tantrum. But I'm not too worried about it, because I already scored this kit, so I just needed well, I'm sorry. I was going to get this kit anyway. I just needed an excuse, so I can't have one on the shelf and then go out and buy another one that is much more expensive. But truth be told, I only paid about $1.50 for this kit. It was part of a very big stash, and you know, I still brag about that stash, that score, because it was so awesome. I got about 13, 14, close to, no, wait a minute, I think I got about 20 kits for $50. But anyway, that's enough of that one. This one, as you can tell, I mean, significantly more parts to it, but as far as lighting it, I really don't have a plan yet. When you look at it on camera in Empire Strikes Back, you know, there's really no surface lights on it, and you know, I'm Mr. Embellishment anyway, so I may just throw in a red fiber optic right here in these little spots, and a few other tiny spots along the way, but I'm planning, after this contest is done, I'm planning to have this as a companion piece to my Millennium Falcon, so I'm not really planning on, excuse me, let me hold this camera right. The plan really isn't there to light up the engines, but I might anyway. Again, there's absolutely no progress made on this. Everything is pretty much still on the sprue. I will admit, though, that while giving a demo over at Hobbytown, I did pull this part out, and I did a little bit of a wash on there. Very subtle. Well, you know, I kind of like it, but it's not painted at all. So I'm just gonna prime over everything and respray everything. But the goal here is not to do the weathering. I mean, all of the paint chipping will be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to the factory colors, as it were, you know, according to the studio model. But I also don't want this to look so different that you don't recognize it as Boba Fett Slave-1. So I may I may not choose some alternate colors, and that's still undecided. So I probably will, but again, that is it for now. I really don't have anything much to talk about this, but well, excuse me, I really don't have very much more of a review. I'm sure everyone has seen one by someone more credible than me, but there's a lot of pieces. As far as accuracy goes, it looks enough like Boba Fett's spaceship for me to be happy. And I'm sure there's some differences that scream out to everyone else out there that may be a little more knowledgeable, even though I have lived as a Star Wars fan for most of my life. I'm 40 now. I still watch Empire Strikes Back like almost every weekend. But I like accuracy. I can appreciate it, but it's really not my goal. And hopefully others in this contest will understand that and forgive me for that. But the goal is to kind of get this done within a reasonable amount of time to meet the deadline. I just finished doing the USS Impervious, which is a Defiant from Deep Space Nine. Just to let you know, that one was supposed to be my 2010 entry for the contest, but I just never finished it until 3 days ago. So, there you go. That's how I am with some of my deadlines. When it comes to graphic design and art, I could do something in 30 minutes, but this is more of a passion. This is more of a release for me, so I tend to take my time, and if I don't feel like working on it, then I won't. But the goal is completion, not perfection. That is our mantra, and I'm going to live by it on this one. I don't know how much metallic I'm going to do. I mean, this one I went with you can almost see it, it's a silver base with the chipping underneath, and the theory behind this is that I'm sure silver would have reflected terribly on screen, and maybe that kind of influenced the guys over at ILM when they did the model. But we'll see. I may end up with a finish very similar to this one. People hate it. People love it. I like the metals. I love having the iridescence. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how far I go with this one. But you guys take care. You have fun. Good luck to fellow forum members out there at Skill Model Addict. I'm looking forward to everyone doing something. I'm not going to go anywhere near the armor or the aircraft. Because I just can't do that. So I'm going to do sci-fi. I'm going to stick with what I love. And we'll see you guys later. Y'all have fun. Y'all take it easy. And if there's any questions, any of you guys have any questions on anything that I do, feel free to ask me. I will answer. I'm not competitive enough to think that, I can't share anything with y'all. So, y'all take it easy. Good luck, guys. And we'll see you soon. Bye.